The People's Liberation Army Navy has achieved a landmark breakthrough in naval aviation by successfully conducting the first electromagnetic catapult launches and arrested landings of advanced combat aircraft from its newest aircraft carrier, the CNS Fujian, Type 003. I was looking at reactions on social media from Chinese users, and it was clear how happy they are not only because they have achieved this cutting-edge technology, but also because they have successfully made it operational. The milestone trials involved the cutting-edge J-35 stealth fighter, the upgraded J-15T multirole fighter, and the carrier-borne KJ-600 airborne early warning and control aircraft, marking the first time a non-U.S. Navy carrier has executed such advanced operations. High-definition footage released by Chinese state media showcased the launches, sending an unmistakable message that Beijing is accelerating its drive to field a modern blue-water navy capable of rivaling Western carrier strike groups. The Fujian, China's third and most technologically advanced carrier, is equipped with the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System EMALS, a technology once considered the preserve of the U.S. Navy's Gerald R. Ford-class supercarriers. Although the U.S. Gerald R. Ford carrier is equipped with EMALS technology, it has been reported that the system still faces some flaws and that the carrier is not yet fully operational. There were also claims that due to certain technical issues, the F-35 could not be launched using EMALS. In contrast, on China's Fujian carrier, you can clearly see that the J-35 stealth fighter, considered a competitor to the US F-35C, is not only being launched with EMALS but is also successfully landing with the help of an arresting hook. EMALS are more advanced than the traditional ski jump ramps used on China's earlier carriers. They provide smoother acceleration, place less stress on aircraft frames, and allow heavier planes like the KJ-600 to launch, which is something ski jumps cannot do effectively. The J-35 stealth fighter is also shown taking off with a short deck run, confirming that it can be fully supported by catapult-assisted launches, while the J-15T performs multiple operations, reflecting the plan's efforts to improve its existing fleet with catapult-compatible variants. The KJ-600's presence is particularly important because it serves a role similar to the American E-2D Hawkeye, giving China the ability to extend radar coverage far beyond the horizon and guide its air wing during combat missions. In simple terms, this means the Fujian can now support a more balanced and capable carrier air wing that includes stealth strike fighters, heavy early warning aircraft, and multi-role jets. The use of electromagnetic catapults also allows the carrier to increase sortie rates, meaning it can launch more aircraft in less time, which is essential for sustained naval operations. Strategically, this marks a turning point for China's naval power. With Fujian entering trials, the Chinese Navy is moving closer to matching the operational model of U.S. supercarriers that rely on catapult-assisted launches rather than ski jumps. This capability greatly enhances China's ability to project power in the Western Pacific and beyond, giving it options for long-range strike, fleet air defense, and surveillance operations. While the video shows promising progress, there are three main types of aircraft carriers: ski jump, steam catapult, and the most advanced category, Electromagnetic Catapult EMALS. Currently, only 2 carriers in the world are operational with electromagnetic launch technology. In a ski jump carrier, aircraft rely on their own engine thrust to take off. Since the fighter jet has to apply extra power during takeoff, it consumes additional fuel right at the start. To achieve this, the aircraft must carry more fuel but fewer weapons, otherwise, it cannot take off properly. As a result, when a fighter jet carries less fuel and fewer weapons, it is unable to perform long-duration missions effectively. The next system is the steam catapult, which uses high-pressure steam generated by turbines to launch aircraft. The energy transfer is direct and rough, which puts extra stress on the aircraft structure. Moreover, steam catapults were originally designed for launching heavy jets, making it difficult to launch lightweight UAV or stealth drones. While this system is much better than ski jump carriers, it still has flaws. One major drawback is that steam catapults require cooling and resetting after each launch, which lowers the sortie rate. The steam catapult consumes a large amount of fresh water and fuel because steam must be continuously generated. In addition, it faces many technical issues on a regular basis. After steam catapults comes the cutting-edge, most advanced system EMALS, the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System. This is an electromagnetic system that uses linear motors. It provides a much smoother and more precise thrust, which reduces stress on both the aircraft and the pilot. EMALS can smoothly launch aircraft of all types and sizes, including heavy fighters, stealth jets, drones, AWACS, and even tanker aircraft. It has fewer moving parts and is digitally controlled, which means lower maintenance costs and less downtime. Unlike steam catapults, EMALS uses electricity supplied by the carrier's nuclear reactor or power system, making it far more economical in the long run. Another major advantage is its smooth acceleration, which extends the operational life of aircraft. Moreover, EMALS can launch aircraft in rapid succession, enabling a much higher sortie rate during combat operations. The J-35, also known as the FC-31 naval variant, is China's answer to the U.S. Navy's F-35C. It is a fifth-generation carrier-borne fighter with radar-absorbing coatings, internal weapons bays, and sensor fusion capabilities designed to penetrate modern air defense networks. The carrier version features reinforced landing gear, folding wings, and catapult-compatible launch bars, enabling full integration with EMALS. With an estimated combat radius of 1,200 kilometers, the J-35 extends China's maritime strike envelope deep into contested regions such as the Philippine Sea or Indian Ocean choke points. Its ability to deploy long-range PL-15 air-to-air missiles, with reported ranges exceeding 200 kilometers, positions it as a formidable counter to U.S. and Allied fourth-generation fleets. J-15T is derived from the Russian Su-33. The J-15 Flying Shark has long been the plan's workhorse, but its ski jump limitations reduced payload and safety margins. The J-15T catapult variant addresses these shortcomings with strengthened structures, modernized avionics, and full EMALS compatibility. The fighter serves as a multi-role platform, conducting fleet air defense, maritime strike, and close air support, bridging the operational gap until J-35 production reaches mass scale. By sustaining dual generations of fighters, the plan ensures combat readiness while simultaneously advancing toward a stealth-dominated air wing. KJ-600 modeled conceptually on the US E-2D Hawkeye, the twin-turboprop KJ-600 is perhaps the most strategically consequential aircraft of the trio. Equipped with a large active electronically scanned array radar dome, the aircraft provides 360-degree coverage of up to 500 kilometers, allowing the plan to detect stealth aircraft, cruise missiles, and incoming threats long before they reach the fleet. Its ability to serve as a flying command post integrates air, sea, and electronic warfare assets into a unified battlespace network, a capability long missing from China's carriers. The KJ-600's successful catapult launch confirms the PLAN's transition into true network-centric warfare, aligning its carrier strike groups with Western doctrines. While the Fujian is conventionally powered, reports suggest that China is already developing a nuclear-powered carrier, tentatively designated Type 004. Such a platform would give the plan unlimited endurance and the ability to rival U.S. supercarriers on global deployments. By the 2030s, China could realistically field a multi-carrier fleet supported by nuclear attack submarines, large destroyers such as the Type 055, and advanced logistics ships, reshaping global maritime balance. What comes next will be closely watched. Whether the J-35 can perform full combat missions from the Fujian, how often the KJ-600 operates at sea, and how quickly the carrier can cycle its aircraft through launch and recovery. Nevertheless, the public demonstration of J-35 stealth fighters, J-15T fighters, and KJ-600 early warning planes taking off from electromagnetic catapults on the Fujian sends a clear signal that China's naval aviation is advancing rapidly. This move positions the Fujian as the centerpiece of China's future blue water navy, able to support operations far from its shores, and raises new questions for regional navies and the overall balance of naval power in Asia. That's all for today's update. Please subscribe and like this video.